On July 11th at midnight, basically in the early morning of Friday, Blizzard decided to make BWL a daily lockout. And the reasoning is they had an issue with a quest, Only One May Rise, which is pivotal for the Scarab Lord quest line to continue and open AQ gates. Instead of simply mailing the heads to players, I don't know if this is a logical thing, but instead of doing that, they made BWL a daily lockout. So, for example, I raided on Thursday, and then Friday morning, we got the message saying, hey, the lockout is reset. It's time to go take another lockout. And of course, someone who doesn't want to miss out on the chance of, trinkets or, for example, one of my warriors isn't rank 14 yet. He's rank 13. He needs weapons still. And what do you know? Those weapons actually dropped twice for us. Regardless, if you sent a lockout at any point through the week, you would think if you were rated on Wednesday that you would actually currently still have a free lockout available because they made it so it was a daily reset. But you'd be wrong. Technically, if you ran BWL yesterday, today, or any time within this reset, you're saved until the next reset. So anyone who ran BWL this week is saved no matter what day they did it. That's right. So if you didn't exploit early and exploit often, like everyone tells you to do, then you missed out on 2 chances of weapons if you're not rank 14, trinkets if you just are 20 warriors deep in a raid and you can never get DFT. This was your chance to get it, basically, for a lot of people. Now, I'm actually interested, are you upset because you are more of the casual player base and you didn't get to raid these extra 2 raid lockouts? Or are you happy that they even gave players a chance to do so? I mean, it's a sped up version of the game. It's supposed to be accelerated. So this actually helps a lot of people out with the loot desperation that they've been probably having, or just maybe gives them 2 extra chances at luck. Regardless, the way that Blizzard worded this, we expected to have our lockouts on Sunday, Monday leading forward. So that way we could raid with our Sunday or Monday teams. But there was a catch. Instead of just simply turning the lockouts back on at 7, they reverted all the lockouts. So, if you raided at any point throughout the week, that means on Wednesday, on Thursday, but you didn't raid Friday or Saturday, you still ended up catching a normal lockout, and you won't be able to get a free raid lockout this weekend. And that also means if you decided to raid on Friday because you thought you'd be able to get 1 extra lockout this week, well, if you have to raid on Monday, you might want to sign as absent. So for example, I raided on Thursday, Friday, and today on this warrior right here. I actually got kind of lucky and ended up nabbing a CTS. Now, it is my last week, but CTS with Robuffs is still a phenomenal offhand weapon. But, for example, my lockout was at 15 hours, or 4 hours earlier. And when I logged out and then logged back in, what ended up happening is we see a 3-day and 2-hour lockout lining back up with the Molten Core. So even though I raided on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday on this, if I hadn't raided on Friday and Saturday, that means that I would have been locked for my Thursday lockout. If you're a player that didn't get a chance at this, I don't know if I'd feel like it was fair. Now, the way that I figured this out is I've used some logic that happened a few times to me on my NA Warrior when I was ranking. Whenever I got my big pieces, like my shoulder or my chest, I actually was playing after server reset, and technically daily reset hadn't hit, meaning I'm technically not the rank. By trying to go and buy the items at daily reset, I wasn't allowed to buy the items. I could see them on the vendor, I could click on them, but I could not actually purchase and equip them. Why? Because the game didn't register me as actually being High Warlord yet. I had to log out and log back in. When I did so, that's exactly what ended up happening with the daily lockout. The daily lockout then registered and reverted all the other lockout. And I figured I should let players know, that way, Saturday, Sunday, they can talk about this and potentially have Blizzard fix this so that way people that decided to do the daily lockouts aren't saved for their Monday raids. Now, I understand that potentially people are going to get a 3rd lockout out of this, but for example, there's people that didn't get more than their 1 lockout. At the end of the day, I don't know if it's truly fair for the player base. Like I said, I figured I'd just let you guys know, so you guys knew kind of how the lockouts worked this week. Hopefully, if you raid Sunday or Monday, you didn't get yourself locked, and if you did, I'm sorry, and I hope you got some gear out of it at least. Slightly burnt out too, because I still have to do a 400k PvP weekend, and I haven't started at all. So I'll be in the valley if you need me. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe to not miss out on any videos that are coming up in the future, and for news like when things like this happens. I also stream roughly every other day, if not every day, on Twitch when I can. The link will be in the description below. And this week, we'll actually have 2 rank 14 warriors, and I can get out AV and actually do some fun content on stream. So I'm actually kind of excited for that. We can work on some alts, and we can start working on some true TBC prep, which we're going to be having videos about the TBC prep very soon and very shortly. So pay attention. Like I said, subscribe. Also, join the Discord if you haven't. Thanks for watching. Take care.